All right. Hello, Andrea.
Hi, John. How are you doing?
Well, this is our first video together, so it's a little awkward, but we're going to have a great time. I'm here with Andrea. She's part of our team, and Andrea's the agent who sold me my apartment. Oh, our coffee's here. Let's do a quick little show of my coffee.
Now
Let me show you.
Coffee. It smells delicious.
That's Andrea. Let me see. Here's my coffee. Oh, perfect. Looks awesome. We'll try to edit that out a little bit, make it clear. Delicious. Anyway, I met Andrea 3 years ago. And I met Andrea basically on YouTube. That's how I found her. And she was one of the only agents at the time who spoke English. And as you know, my Espanol is muy malo. So, when I found Andrea, she was a perfect fit. Not only did she speak English, she's a very professional agent. She showed me many properties, understood exactly what my criteria was, what we were looking for, and she found us the perfect place. She helped us negotiate the prices. She helped me with the attorneys. From the process from the beginning to the end, she walked me through each part of the process. The thing that's different from the United States is in Colombia, anybody can be a real estate agent. Well, I know that's true also in America, but in America, at least you need licenses. But in Colombia, everybody and their sister says they're a real estate agent. And so you'll find that 99% of them are not very good. And I'm speaking from experience because I've contacted many people prior to Andrea. And when I met Andrea, I knew she was the right person to hire.
That's it.
Yeah. So I hired Andrea, and we found a home. The process was amazing. And now I've been here 3 years, going back and forth. And we're starting our real estate investment journey together. And we're doing many things like that and have many opportunities. So I know the content that's out there right now is really geared towards the younger generation, the millennials, things like that. And so we wanted to make some content that was more catered towards my age, 40s to 50s to 60s, and people who are a little bit more mature. And that's why the channel is called Mature Medellin. And we know that there's a lot of people my age, my generation, who's looking to potentially retire here, maybe have a nice life here. But all the content out there is all about the passport bros, all about the beautiful women and the nightlife and the drugs and the scopamine and all of this crazy stuff. And we want you to know that life isn't like that in Medellin. And what it's really like is the tranquility, the beauty, the calmness of the city, the beauty, the nature. And so that's why we want to have a little interview today with Andrea. I want you to meet our team, because if you're looking for real estate, we'll help you from the beginning to the end. We have the real estate contacts. We have all the contacts you'll need. Obviously, it'll be difficult for you to get a loan because you don't have a credit history here. But if you have cash and you're ready to go, we can certainly help you from locating your property to securing your property, the whole process. And if you're also looking for getting information about visas, investment visa, that's what I did. Andrea helped me with that as well. And so it was great to have all those contacts to get my investment visa. Now I have my cedula, which is like a temporary residency here, investment resident. And so I have that status now. I have my bank account here and all of that. So anyway, I want to ask Andrea some questions. And sorry for the long intro, but here's Andrea. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Andrea.
Nice to meet you all. My name is Andrea Guerra. I am from Medellin. I am Paisa 100%. Very passionate about my city. I love my city. I love my land. And well, I've been doing real estate for already 5 years.
Okay.
My passions besides my city are investments, I started management engineers within the city, and after working 8 years in corporate finances, I decided to create my own business to connect foreigners with Colombia. It started with tourism, but then turned out into the real estate company. So I've been connecting people already for 8 years to the city and to the country. That's my passion. And do it in a professional way, in a fun way.
The best thing I really enjoyed about what she just said, Andrea said she was Paisa, which is, can you tell by her accent? She has a very beautiful Paisa accent, only in Paisa. Paisa, so you guys know, Rolo are people from Bogota, is Rolo, and Paisa are people from Medellin. And so Andrea, you can tell she's Paisa. She's been here all her life. Her accent is very different. That's why in here, when you see two L's, it's in America, we'll say L, right? But in Mexico or in Bogota, other places, it's with the Y sound. Here, that's why they say Medellin with a J sound. Paisas have a very beautiful accent. And every time I see Andrea and she speaks with her Paisa accent, it's very beautiful. So I love your accent. She's very professional, as you noticed. She started her business, real estate career, how many years ago? Was it 3 years? No, it's been like 5 or 6 years now, right?
It was around 2020. Well, Medellin is being hidden for a while. So it started to open to the world around in 2015, more or less. In 2015, we started to see like more foreigners, more people coming to visit. Our country is so rich. It's so rich in many ways, like the diversity of weathers, culture, kind of foods, geography is so rich, with so many things to see. So the people who start coming and visit Medellin was getting in love of the city. So you started to see not just one foreigner, but maybe 2 or 3. And it started to be opening the city and opening also the mind from people abroad to trust in the city.
That's right.
To come more, to visit, to get to see that Medellin is beyond the news that you get in the US.
Yeah. So how long, you said you're a Paisa and you lived here how many years of your life, Andrea?
So I've been living here for almost 40 years.
40 years?
40 years.
Oh my God.
My parents are from here as well, so we are...
So if you've been here 40 years, were you here during the whole Pablo Escobar days?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
So you've seen this city change a lot.
I've seen the city change a lot.
Okay.
A lot. Like, sometimes people don't understand the bad times that we pass by.
Mm-hmm.
But when I was a child, I was always afraid about Pablo Escobar, about kidnapping,
Sure.
about getting some shooting outside home.
Yeah.
My family, I was very lucky because nothing happens to my family, close family.
Oh, that's great.
But it was a very bad timing, very bad situation.
The problem, though, is most Americans still think that Colombia is like that today, and it's nothing like that anymore, right?
It's not.
So, in the last 10 years or 20 years, have you had any robberies or any dangerous things happen to you personally?
Because I got robbed my cell phone, but this could happen all over the world.
Sure,
It's
of
minor
course.
things.
Of course.
But in comparison for the things that were happening at that time, nothing bad had happened to me and not to my family neither.
Yeah, that's good.
So when I go out, I feel safe. I think the same thing happens with my friends, with my feminine friends, and with my family. When we go out, we feel safe. Of course, there are some places where you shouldn't visit, but it happens everywhere as well.
Everywhere, yeah.
You gotta be careful of yourself. But in general terms, I think Medellin is a very safe city. And well, John, you have been here for a while. You visit like every month Medellin, so
Yeah, I
you
mean,
can tell how safe it is.
obviously I'm a guy, and so I never feel like I'm in danger, But like you said, I don't go to those places that I shouldn't be. I mainly go to the busy areas, and don't stay out really late or go to bars or places that can cause trouble, right? And I think just like any place, as long as you're not being stupid, you're going to be fine, right? But when I think of Medellin, I don't think danger. I certainly think it's a very, very safe city as long as you're being smart, right?
Exactly.
There's a saying in Colombia, don't be papaya, right?
Exactly.
Meaning don't be a sweet target. So,
Exactly.
you
Don't
know,
give the opportunity for someone to,
yeah,
to do something bad for you.
that's absolutely right. That's absolutely right. So tell me about your, you have mostly foreign customers, or do you have Colombian customers too? Or what is your client mix right now?
Okay, so my clients are mainly foreigners. More or less 80% of my clients, the buyers, are from the US, Canada, and I have a couple of clients also from Europe, Belgium, and also Germany, a couple of investors. Well, Medellin is getting noticed not just in the US, but in other countries, in other sides of the planet, of the world. I also have some local clients, but let's say my focus, my main, my main niche,
Specialty
my
or
main
niche?
specialty is foreigners. So I've been
Absolutely.
working with them since 5 years ago, the real estate. So I know pretty well the process for you to come to the city. How do you need to buy? If you need a lawyer, that you need to have your own resources ready, like a step by step. I know pretty well how works the process, so I'm able to lead our clients through all this important process that is to invest in a property in another country. You know, it's very different. For example, if you invest in the US, that if you are going to invest in Colombia, that is not your country. So you need to find the correct people that leads you through the process in a reliable way.
That's right. That's right. The other thing that I want to say that's very important, as you know, I'm a real estate investor in Seattle, New York, the Midwest. And the one thing that's very, very important is in order for you to become a really good investor or really good in real estate is you need to know the area well. And I can't say how important this topic is for Andrea because she's been here for 40 years. She knows the city extremely well. She knows the growth areas, the areas that's already grown, places that has a lot of potential in the future. She knows about all these places, how dangerous certain places are, how good school districts are, how good hospitals are, all of these things. So whatever is important to you, that's what she can cater her search criteria around to find you exactly what you're looking for. That's why when I was looking for a place, she knew that I wanted to be close enough to El Poblado, which is the main center, the main hub of the growth. It's kind of like Bellevue in the Seattle area, right? And I wanted to be in the Bellevue area of Medellin, but at the same time, I didn't want to be directly in that area where it's so loud. And so at the very beginning, she showed me a place that was right there, right across from Wake Hotel, which is like, that's the hub. That's where all the parties, all the noise is there. And I said, well, this is great. It's beautiful, but I don't want it here because it's too much noise. I'd like to be walking distance from here. And so she was able to find me the exact perfect property that's close enough to everything. I could walk there if I want to, but it's far enough where I don't hear the noise at night. So it was perfect. So you get that kind of service when you find someone with this kind of expertise, someone who really understands the city. This is Andrea's key point, is she understands the city better than anybody. And so this is why she's part of our team. This is why we're going to be doing a lot of business together, a lot of work together, doing many, many things. So anyway, back to your more Medellin questions. What is your favorite thing about taking somebody through this process of buying a home? Meaning, when somebody comes and they see the properties and you see their reactions and all of those kinds of things, what is it that makes you passionate about your job, about helping these foreigners or helping these buyers?
Okay. Well, I believe one of the most emotional things in life is to find a new home.
Totally.
So for me, it's very exciting to see how people find their own home, to live in a new country, in a new city, and to start a new adventure. That makes me so happy. Even though they are going to live or invest, it's a new adventure, and for me, being part of that process is such an honor. I feel so happy to be part of that.
That is exciting. All right.
And so, yeah, what other thing excites me about that, about my job, I love to get to know people from other countries, other cultures. I'm always learning about John's culture from South Korea, from Seattle. I love my clients who come from Vancouver and teach me from Vancouver. My clients who teach me about New York. So I'm always learning from them, and also that information help me to connect them better with our city and our culture. That is very important for me.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's great. I mean, we've become very, very close friends over the years. And even way after the real estate, we would come and have coffee together, and we would just meet to have conversations together. So that's what makes Andrea very different. She's not just here to make a commission and make a sale and leave. She's really here to help people better their lives, find great investments. And whenever there's opportunities, she comes and tells me about them, but she knows that I'm always looking for opportunities. And she's actually introduced me to some more things. And so we'll talk about that in the future. But we're super excited about getting this channel started. We're excited about getting this real estate journey started together. And I just wanted to introduce you to this beautiful lady with this amazing Paisa accent. And she has a beautiful cat and all of that. So anyway, welcome to the channel, and I'm glad you got a chance to meet Andrea. All right, guys. We'll talk to you guys next time. Take care.